Hi, James.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. And my first question is, you wrote for any kind of media. And what is your approach when you start work to the different kind?
It's the same approach for all of them, really. I get one idea, which is what if this happened, or what if that happened, and I sit and I brainstorm around that idea and think of all the cool things, all the scary things, all the exciting things that might happen in that story, and then I stick as many of them together as I can. I do an outline, I come up with some characters, I make a music playlist of songs that might be on the film soundtrack. And then I do a first draft. So it's the same for everything, really.
Okay. Next question: where the idea of Children of the Earth came from? I mean, it's very strong, very shocking.
The initial idea was Russell's, and then we all got together in a room, three writers and the producer and the exec producer and the director, and we sat and we brainstormed around that idea, and we just thought, what happens next? What happens next? Who might be in this? What might happen? Where might it go? How would people react? How would the government react? How would the ordinary people react? We just sat there for several days, just thinking up cool, exciting, scary stuff. So kind of a similar sort of process, really. I've run out of things to say.
And you satisfied of how they realize it on screen?
Yeah, I mean, when you're sitting in a room just thinking up crazy things, you never quite imagine that it'll actually happen as well as it is in your head. But there was such a great team on there who did such a brilliant job of making it happen. I mean, the acting and the effects, it's just, the music is wonderful. When I saw the finished thing, I was quite devastated because it's really dark, really shocking. And I thought we were going to get in trouble. I thought we were going to get kicked out of the country or something, because on the to put that on the BBC prime time, and you're killing kids and doing terrible, terrible things. Yeah, I'm amazed that we got to do it, but I'm really pleased that it was done the way it was and that it was so successful.
About the Children of the Earth, Stephen Moffat said that the precedent experience of Peter Capaldi in Doctor Who and Torchwood wouldn't be just let go. Have you been involved in this? Do you think they might be call you for this kind of strange?
I hope they do call me, because I've now had two actors from my episode go on to play different roles in future series.
Two?
So, yeah, well, Karen Gillan was in my episode as well. She became Amy Pond, and now Peter Capaldi. So I hope they do. I know they have a theory as to why he looks like the guy from Pompeii and the guy from Torchwood. So whether they address that, I don't know, but they do have an explanation. So I just want to know what it is.
I suppose you liked Doctor Who before you start to write Doctor Who, or it's just
yes.
yeah?
Yeah.
You was a fan. You are a fan.
Yeah, I've been watching it since I was a kid, since as long as I can remember, really, before I can remember. I just grew up watching it, and I used to watch. When I watched every episode, I would watch the end credits all the way through, even when they were exactly the same. And it would drive my mother mad because she wanted to change the channel. I was like, no, I need to see all of the credits and the very end and hear the very last bit of music. Otherwise, it doesn't count. I haven't seen it properly.
So it's a dream come true.
Yes, absolutely a dream come true. It's very, very strange, but it's really cool.
There are any other show of science fiction, American or English, that inspired you for your work?
That inspire me?
Yeah, inspire you, or
Yeah.
simply you like it?
Yeah, well, I grew up watching Doctor Who and Star Trek and The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits. Pretty much everything you would imagine. When I was watching, I grew up with Tom Baker as the Doctor, so I was watching Tom Baker when he was on, but they would show repeats of the Patrick Troughton Second Doctor story, so I was watching that as well, because there were no videos or DVDs then, so it sounds like so long ago. So you would just have to watch what was on when you you could. So I just watched everything, anything remotely sci-fi or horror. I would watch that. Hello to all the Italian viewers of Doctor Who. Thank you for watching, and I hope you keep watching forever.